Hey guys, and welcome to another video here on our channel The Guide. I'm Benjamin, also known as Taz, and today I want to show you a way of creating chances inside the box. And for this we're going to use the driven pass, and the driven pass itself can be used on all the different areas on the pitch, but in this video I'm going to talk specifically about when you're cutting inside the box from the wing and then use the driven pass to find your striker in the middle unmarked. In this video I'm going to explain how to do the driven pass, but also why it's that good in comparison to its alternatives in these kind of situations, and then also how you can increase the success rate of it. Before we start, just a quick announcement. We put a lot of effort in this channel to offer you high quality videos for free, but if you want to support us beyond views and likes, we started a Patreon site. You can get small perks like exclusive gameplay analysis or mentioning at the end of the video. You can find the link to our Patreon site in the video description. Thanks to all our Patreons, and now let's start with the tutorial. The foundation of this way of creating chances is the driven pass itself. Since a couple of years you can use the R1 or RB button as a modifier to play a driven pass. So pressing this button while you do the input for a normal ground pass results in a pass which is played with much more power and determination. This pass can not only be used to create chances inside the box, but also in other situations, for example for passes over a longer distance in build-up play. Downsides of this passing variation are that it's much more prone to error regarding accuracy, and that it's harder to control the pass for the receiver. In this tutorial we want to focus on the use of the driven pass in chance creation, when you're on the wing and able to cut inside the box. This is a situation at which you're able to use the driven pass to get the ball very fast to a striker, which should be in a prime position to convert this pass into a goal. Let's have a closer look at an example. I was able to create some space on the wing with a heel-to-heel. Afterwards my opponent does not defend the wing decisively enough, and I'm able to cut inside the box with a fake shot variation. After I left my opponent behind and enter the box, I have a look at the center and see my striker open. This is very important. The player that you try to pass to has to be open, and the passing lane should not be blocked by an opponent. If this is not the case, the pass will be intercepted most of the time. Now I press the R1 or RB button and power up the pass. In this situation I want to play the pass to my first striker and therefore don't power up as much. If you want to play the ball to the second post, you would have to power up the pass more. The pass is played and I go for a direct finish, so immediately press the shooting button. Since you're so close to the goal, you have an extreme high chance to convert this straight into a goal. By going for a first time finish, the striker doesn't have the struggle to try to control this pass. Most of the time I go for a finish to the far post, but this depends a little bit on the situation and also your intuition. Now let's have a look at another example and establish why this pass works so good in comparison to its alternatives. One more time I was able to cut inside from the wing and I'm in a similar situation. There is a small opening in which I can play a pass to my striker. If I would go for a normal ground pass, so without R1 or RB, there would be a higher chance that the pass gets intercepted because it's not as fast and gives the defenders more time to get into the passing lane. A through pass is also not an option here, since it's not only too slow, but also a through pass is always leading a bit, which brings it closer to the goalkeeper. If it doesn't get intercepted by the defender, the goalkeeper would be very likely to get to the ball before my striker. A low cross could also be an option to get the ball to your teammate. In this situation it could work, but it would add some unnecessary curve here. So low crosses are more useful when you have to curve it around a defender or when you're facing towards the goal line, which both is not the case here. The driven pass avoids all these weaknesses. It's played very fast, so it's hard to intercept, and it's also played directly to your player. So as soon as you see an open teammate in the center, the driven pass becomes an option. One thing should be kept in mind when going for the driven pass. Similar to all passes, it can be affected by an error, which means that it gets too far to the left or to the right. This error gets more likely when you have a larger angle between your body positioning or viewing direction and the direction that you want to pass to. So the driven pass is best used when you're open to the center of the box and have a small angle between these two directions. As mentioned before, one of the key factors for success is that your striker in the center is open. If this is not the case, there's a high chance that the pass gets intercepted. There are several ways to deal with this. To anticipate whether your player will be open or not, it's definitely worth to pay attention which player your opponent is controlling. You can see this by the white indicator above one player. In some of these examples, you can see that my opponent stayed too long with his defender on the wing instead of switching to the defender in the inside. If he doesn't switch, there's a higher chance that your player gets unmarked, since AI defending is not as strong anymore in FIFA 20. Another way to increase the chance of successfully finding your player is mixing up your timing for the pass. In some instances, you can see how I play the driven pass quite quickly. This builds up on the late switching aspect that I just explained. But you can also delay the timing of your pass. This makes it harder for your opponent to cover the passing lane, since he has to pay attention to the positioning of your striker, but also what you are doing on the wing. This might increase the chance of him doing an error in his positioning. The last point goes also in this direction. In most of these examples, you can see me playing the driven pass while facing towards the goal line a bit, or also being close to it. But you can also do another move and cut back and then play the pass. By this, you further delay the timing of your pass, and it also gives you new passing angles to your teammates. With a driven pass, you can directly punish mistakes of your opponent. You cut inside the box and see an open man, you can strike with a driven pass. All it takes is a slow player switch by your opponent or an error in his positioning. It's the big upside of the driven pass that you can take advantage in such situations directly. Because the driven pass helps you to score very easy goals, it should be definitely in your repertoire. The better your opponents get, the more likely they are going to focus on covering the passing lanes. Then you have to delay the timing of your pass or go for another variation in your dribbling to give your opponent another challenge. If you enjoyed this video and find it helpful, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate notifications to not miss any of the upcoming videos. If you're looking to improve your game on an individual level, you can find the link to our website at which we offer private coaching with our pro, top 100 or elite coaches. Thanks for your attention and also for your support. Keep a clean sheet. I'm out.